Well, hello everyone and welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today's day and we're going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail the newly released Golden Jumpsuit Barbie signature doll from the first wave of Barbie the movie dolls, and I'm particularly excited to be sharing the specifics of this one because I think that she will not only be quite possibly remembered as one of the most iconic from this movie, but she also marks such an important inflection point within the plot of the movie itself, as this is the sequence in which she will be asking all the other Barbies and Kens that have been invited to her party if they've ever thought about dying, and then from that moment everything will untangle. So it's a very important sequence. And she's presented in this Barbie signature box that we've seen before for basically any other doll from the line that's not marked as the value ones. Those are the Perfect Day Barbie and Perfect Day Ken. So these boxes are slightly bigger and wider than those two, and the price is also reflected on them. So basically for Perfect Day Barbie and Ken, they retail for around 25 US dollars, and all the other dolls so far retail for double that price. And that is only in the US because these dolls are reaching the European market with prices around 75 euros, which in conversion, that's like around 80 US dollars. And so I feel that there is like a lot of inflation there that's not quite justified, in my opinion. So, do I think that the prices are okay for the dolls? I would say if the conversion would, had been like a global of around 50 US dollars, well, maybe probably a little bit overpriced, but with that inflation, it's almost ridiculous. And what I don't like about that is that a lot of people is not going to even, you know, contemplate the idea of collecting most dolls. I mean, they will have to decide whether they just want one, two, or three of the collection, and that is something sad, in my opinion. So I think that Mattel should have provided better pricing for these dolls, especially as this is targeted to both, well, definitely doll collectors, but also like newer generations, I would say. And so I don't know, like I feel like yeah, anyway, that's what I had to say about that. Now we're going to be exploring all her details so you can see if it's worth it for you to invest in this particular doll, or you want to wait and probably get another one within the line. Anyway, so this is the front of the packaging. It is exactly the same as the other boxes. Sorry about that, that was my finger. Anyway, from the line, but they've changed the background this time, and so we have these dream house that it will appear in the movie, but it's, you know, all decorated for the night party that they've planned, and that is something so cool. We will explore the backdrop a little bit better when I take it out of the box. And then we have the well, I love these boxes actually because I think that it plays a huge part of the nostalgia element for us adult collectors in a way that is instantly felt and recognized as something we've seen in the past, even though it's a brand new packaging. I mean, it's the hot pink color, the retro logo right over here, and then we have the sticker with the bee inside of the heart, and then on the one side we have these three icons, and then on the other side we have the reverse, um, you know, um, direction of the very same icons. And then on the back we have Margot Robbie in this very first promotional picture of Barbie the movie, and we can read greetings from Barbie Land, wishing you the best day ever. And I particularly love the Mattel empowering the next generation through play. Like seriously, that's very cool. So I will be taking her out of the box, and I'll keep sharing all her up close details. Alright, so here I've removed the outer packaging, and now we can, fully appreciate how the doll is displayed inside of the box. And as I've mentioned, I love the backdrop because I think it could play such an important, major role when displaying our dolls, whether it is inside of the box or just playing around with it as a backdrop piece for, playing and pictures and things like that. And especially since we don't have any of these dream houses as merch, although I think it could be a really nice crafty challenge if we wanted to, because I don't think that these houses are incredibly difficult. In fact, the whole structure of them is like very simplified. So yeah, for all of you who might want to try to attempt um, your own version of the houses, that could be a really nice idea. And now that I don't have like the glare of the plastic, I can say that I love how the jumpsuit looks. I mean, it's giving me so much of like golden dream 80s Barbie. In a way, it's obviously the true inspiration for it, I think. And she's so pretty. I love the logs. Well, the logs, yeah, basically, the curly hair, the way it's styled, the earrings, the jewels, everything is just so cool for this one, and it's so much more sparkly than what I was expecting. So I will keep removing her completely from the inner packaging, and then I'll continue from there. Okay, and here we have her completely removed from the packaging and all the extra stuff that came with her. And I have to say it, I love her. I actually like her so much more than what I was anticipating. I mean, I always thought that she would be very iconic looking, but from the promotional pictures, she was looking far too simple to me in a way, especially compared to other dolls within the line. Although I have to say that in person, that feels different, and I hope you can appreciate that through the lens of my mobile phone while recording this video. Again, she's just better than what I was expecting, and she's beautiful. So the first things that we notice again are the stand. That is a very simple stand with no weight, very well, if not similar, is exactly the same as any other Barbie looks, especially the last round that has like the white stands, and then we have the certificate which is a generic one for every single doll that's categorized as a signature of the movie. And here we have her. My goodness, I mean, she's just giving me so much of these like golden dream Barbie dolls from the 80s. And I think that's definitely the clear reference here. And in a way, I love the face sculpt because it reminds me, it's a very it's also like a very clear take on the superstar face because she's smiling, and well, that's a feature for Margot's face in a way, but also it's very reminiscent of the superstar smile that we all love. And yeah, just in general, I have to say I love her to pieces. First of all, I love the way her hair this time around styled. It has more curls than the western one, at least for my doll. And her face is just immaculate. Screen's perfect, no pixelation whatsoever. And yeah, and then she's got this blend of two different tones of blonde. If we turn her around, well, the curls can, they're super gelled and there's a bit of a box hat situation, but from the front, these look amazing, in my opinion. So now the hat accessory that she's got, I didn't know what to expect here because I didn't know what kind of accessory it could be from the pictures or from the trailers. But now I see that the way it's incorporated is through a headband that's translucent, and it's also sewn into the the hair is actually sewn around this headpiece. So you can definitely remove it, and it will be easy to place on and off because it has a headband. And I like it because it's also giving me material, or a realistic version of any other hair accessory that could well be coming from this moment in time. Is in transparent plastic with embedded glitter, and then it has like this pattern that at first I didn't know if those were like hearts. I really don't know what they are as such, but they look very like doll form from the 80s, and that is something I appreciate. And then the earrings are lovely, so they're very bulky. What I like is that they're chromatic in gold, and they have the dangling big heart, and they're secured with a couple of like plastics there, that I will definitely be removing, because she will look so much better. But then you will have to be careful because the hook holding the, or yeah, basically holding the heart, it's open, and so you wouldn't want to miss that portion of the earring. And then she comes with these two other bracelets. Basically this is like a stack of like a multi-layered bracelet, again chromatic and gold, as well as this one here. um, I don't know if these are like new molds. I'm not sure. They could perfectly come from a Barbie looks or basics line, or probably any other signature as well. I think that probably the earrings might be new, and then we have the jumpsuit, and now, yeah, like, I love it. I wasn't sure about the design on the sequence that's like attached on the outer part of it. It's made out of like this stretchy material in which um I can see the designs of, even though it isn't like quite the same material that was used in the 80s, it's very similar looking. It has like golden thread, um you know um all around the fabric as such, but it's a stretchy one, and it won't age badly, as the original Golden Dream actually were very delicate when it comes to aging. But this one, no, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't feel like it. I mean, I think it's a fabric that is going to last and age pretty well. And then the design on the of the sequence that goes all the way around, it's this like zigzag, almost like infinite sign pattern. So it's not just simply scattered all through the fabric, but it has that design on it. I love the construction of the jumpsuit as well. It looks pretty cool from the front, and it's very fit. In fact, I've already removed it because the legs or around the knees, both of them had like this piece of cardboard that I think it could well damage this stretchy material if it gets tangled with uh, the fabric itself. So I removed it first of all, and now she can move the legs freely. And so it has these clear straps on the front, and then it's all one single piece that has the bell shape pants. And then we can see her golden stilettos that I think are also, oops, almost, okay, so they're secured with an elastic, and I think those are a reference of the classic pumps that Barbie was wearing back in the day. But obviously, as this one, I want to mention once again, she's got this standard Barbie extra body. She's not petite, as I've seen in other comments before, and she's just the standard one. But the outfits are really, really tightly fit, and that's why she might feel like she has a model means like she doesn't really, like she has the modern, thicker, waisted um, body, and then it's semi-articulated, and so the feet are also quite inclined and a little bit more than the original Barbies from this era, but I think this is like a touch that references that. And then from the back, I wanted to share that the jumpsuit closes with a couple of like silver snaps, and then the whole pattern goes all the way around, and I think it looks pretty cool. And yeah, I have to say that compared to the fabric that we can find on the Perfect Day Barbie, this is like another level. I'm not quite sure if it would be like double the price, but it's definitely better than what we can get from that Barbie. Plus, we're getting, all this jewelry that's like chromatic gold, and I have to say that she's a very pretty doll, and I'm very happy that I decided to go for her, because the more I look at her, the more I like her. And I also have to mention that she's got the manicure in this like very soft, well, medium pink, I would say, in both hands. So that is also like a really nice feature. And this is everything that we can find on this store. I really hope that you've enjoyed this review and it's been helpful. And if that's the case, well, again, don't forget to like, comment down below, just anything that comes to your mind. As always, I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye bye.